Alright, welcome. Part 2 of building a booming tavern in Dwarf Fortress. Let's see if we can actually get a booming tavern in this one. We seem to have failed to do that in part 1, mainly because we didn't have the resources, and there's just not many people hanging about, I guess. Not many people passing through. Let's see if we can change that. We're not exactly isolated in this Dwarf Fortress. We're in like an island, grassy area, and there's roads. There's roads heading down south, every direction pretty much. So let's see if we can get this tavern a bit more popular. We already have a performer in here, which is a good thing. This guy came in as a migrant. He requested to join this tavern as a performer, so we granted that wish. And he should help bring more people into this tavern. You know, oh, let's go and see Imush in the Hot Rocks Tavern, so that should help. And let's see if we can maybe not finish, but at least make some progress on making this tavern not look like a Glastonbury mosh pit full of mud. Yeah. We'll have to trade. We have to wait for the trader, but that's almost a year off, because I think the trader we just had last episode was... Well, they just left. So we have to go through winter, spring, and summer again, just to get the next trader. And I'm hoping that some of these trees will grow. There's plenty of tree saplings here. Plenty of them. We got birch, which I really want. We have sand pear trees, more birch saplings, apricot trees, bayberry tree. So there are trees, there are baby trees. We just have to wait a while for them to grow. So let's see what we can do for now. Drinks are good. We are full on drinks in this little storage area, to the point we should be filling up drinks in the tavern. We have no seeds though, but we're stocked up in the meantime, so that's fine. Food, we have so much food, that's good. What did I want to do? So I think for now, well, we can't get any wood, we should go mining. So let's go mining, and hopefully we don't run into any cave monsters just yet. Which brings up another good point of we should start making squads. So let's assign a militia commander, if I remember how to do that. Nobles and administrators, militia commander. So do we have anyone that's possibly good for this role? No. The ranger is the only person I can think of, because they would be quite good with crossbows and ranged warfare, because they hunt for animals with their bow and arrow, so they should have some skill, some relevant skill there, even though it says there's no relevant skills. So let's assign him as the militia commander for the time being. He doesn't need an office, which is good. That's one less thing to worry about. And we need an area for these people to train. We need an archery range, because what I want to do is have at least one squad, the first squad, to be a ranged squad. So let's think about where we want to have our training area. Let me just check something on YouTube, make sure chat's working, which it wasn't doing last time. Right, that should show up on the stream any second. Yes, it does. Cool. Just a moment. Analytics. Right, there we go. So, let's make a training area. Where would a good training area be? Ideally, near the entrance to the fort. So here, somewhere. We could have it outside. We could have it just down here. And if anybody tries to approach the fortress, let me just pause. Yeah, we'll take another bard. That's good for the tavern. If anybody approaches the fortress... Oh, who was it? Who was it? How do I find out who I just accepted? I paid no attention. This is what happens when I try to do too many things at once. Creatures... We have a human poet, we have a bard, we have a performer. Who did I just accept? They're guests. There should be a history, right? Life changes, no, must be profession changes. Arrivals. No. That's the wrong date. I'm sorry, I have no idea who I just accepted. I did not bother to read. Although, let's just assign one anyway, because we seem to have a few. Although they're not all displaying here. That's strange. Bookkeeper, timekeeper, broker. No. Human poet and bard. They are marked as performers. He has no. That human poet has no job. Boki. He's a legendary organizer. Let's put a legendary poet in here, shall we? And he was called Boki. He's not showing up for some reason. Am I missing something? You know what? Let's not get too distracted with that for now. I think he may have self-assigned as performer. Anyway, let's mine a little archery space out, shall we? Let's make it 12 by 5. Let's get a doorway there. In fact, no, let's make it bigger than this a little bit. Let's 30, 14, 15. Because this can also act as a little barracks / training area. So dwarves can put their armor and their weapons in here. When they're not training, they can dump them in there. And when they are training, they can go and grab those things and train all within the same room. And if anyone approaches the fortress, we can basically designate an area for all of our dwarves to run to in case of emergency. Ideally somewhere with food, but that we can't really do that right now. No, I suppose we can add a burrow here. And this is going to be the emergency room. Make it nice and obvious that it's for emergencies. Let's give it a name. the bunker. Let's pause it. But assign everybody. So if I unpause that, everybody should go to that bunker, that burrow. In their own time, usually. But it looks like people are heading here. Yep, they're standing there doing nothing, so that's good. That works. Let's pause it, get everyone back to business. Now, let's continue with this. So what do we want? We want archery target. Let's get a couple of these. I don't care what we use, really. No, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Let's get some weapon racks. Now I can't remember what we need to build for this. Make at a workshop first. Okay. Workshop. Which workshop do we need? Wooden rack. Nope. Weapon rack. Yep. Wooden weapon rack. Let's make 6. What else did we need? We need armor stand. So let's make 6 armor stands. Armor stand. Wooden. 6. Needs logs, of course. Damn it. Still with the wood issue. I think we can use other materials to make these. However, I do want to use wood. Yeah, bit of a pickle. Bit of a pickle. Do we have any cactus over here? Oh, we do have one. Let's grab that. Any more? No. Oh yes, there's one. I think that is it. Okay. I'll get some progress done, but not enough. So we have archery targets. Let's just make the burrow here, not the burrow, the archery range. We'll have it as 10 by 5. Yep, shooting that way. Any squad will be able to use it. Let's also make a barracks. Make this bigger later, but that's good to start with. Yep, let's make a squad. Archer. Now I'm not going to worry about their armor or their uniform right now. I just want to get them up and running, get them trained. So let's use that. Go for a nice blue background. White, black. The chance of bronze. Let's assign a couple of people. Who do we want to assign? Mark's dwarf. Yes, perfect. The broker is apparently good as well. Let's choose him. Anyone else that would be decent right now? No. Let's just get these free training for now. so we're not completely lacking some defensive units. Let's modify their schedule. So they're currently off duty. Staggered training. Let's go for staggered training. I usually like to alternate a couple of squads. So month 1, squad 1 is training, and then they'll take the next month off. You know, a month on, month off system, and alternate that with the different squads I have. So there's always someone training and always someone ready to defend the fortress. So if I, how do I? I've done this before, but I can't remember how. Add edit routines. Add a new routine. Month on, month off. Done. Actually, let's remove that. How do I change this? You. Has this changed? I just want to edit the actual schedule. Okay, that's one way to do it. So every other month they train. Right, good. Another petition. Libash. Entertaining citizens and visitors. Sure. Always good to have more. Okay, so those guys are going to train soon, and we have an emergency burrow for everyone else to go to. I have to keep checking this to make sure everybody is assigned. And the people in the squad will override being in the burrow. So yep, that's good to go. Let's do some mining. See what we can find down here. Oops. Did not mean to click that. Alright, let's go down a bit more. To 20, yes. Same thing again. Let's spread out. See what we can find. Anything we can do for the tavern right now? We have some colourful bauxite blocks. Only 20. We could do some more engraving. That's a fairly cheap and easy way to make your dwarves happy. No trees yet. You really need those trees. Well, I did request wood for the next year's trader. Well, this year's trader now. Looks like miners are finding quite a few things. Let's have a look. What do we have here? Gypsum, limonite, shale, more dolomite. And what's this? Bituminous, bituminous, coal. Let's mine these. Petrified wood wall. Interesting. Let's mine these bits up here. Is this more coal? No, it's shale. Let's get some shale. Just want a nice variety of materials to use. This game can be very relaxing at times, especially when certain musical pieces play, like this one right now. Very chill. But when the fun starts, i.e. being attacked, or you find a cave system, it gets a lot more interesting. And it's like 1 a.m. for me right now, so yeah, just chilling, playing Dwarf Fortress, just chilling, trying to build a tavern and failing. So looks like we've missed some clusters here. Let's get some more magnetite as well. Don't really need that, though. Has the game just crashed? I hope not. No, there we go. Jeez. I thought we were done there. I thought we were done. Right. Kangaroo dough. Wasn't expecting kangaroos here. Let's do some gathering as well, actually, while we can. Muskmelon. Muskmelon vines. That's food, right? Not sure. Looks like a lettuce or something, but can't quite tell. Or a melon? No, it's a melon. Of course it's a melon. It says melon in the name. Anyway, how's it going over here? Since we have kittens now. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 cats. 4 of them being kittens. Interesting. And 1 stray dog. Yeah, they can keep going. We luckily don't need to butcher any animals right now because we have a lot of food. Let's get some shale in here. Well, let's wait until they're turned into blocks and then we have more. I think a mixture of black materials and like orangey materials will do here. I'm not sure if we should keep this almond wood in the middle. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I would also like to make the entranceway look a bit better for our guests. So let's. What do we want to use? I think bauxite would actually be a good option for the entrance here. We need 16. We only have 14. We will be getting more, so let's. Do that. Do we have any doors? 1, 2. We have 2 doors available to us right now. That's good. That's all I need. Yep. We should make the walls as well, because we just have dirt walls right now. Let's just mine that and build a wall there instead. Give them a minute. I think they're still in the mines grabbing a few things. See, that's much nicer already, isn't it? This bit of a nice, much nicer entrance already. Let's just. We may as well finish the entrance actually while we're here. So let's do that. Something I like to do while playing more casual games like this, where you can just watch and let your creatures go about their business. It's play some games on my phone at the same time. My friend has got me into, believe it or not, Raid Shadow Legends recently, which is a game I've always seen advertised and it never had much interest in it. Because I see games like this advertised on the Play Store all the time, and they usually, it's the same game, same type of game. I've just lost my 2 doors because I've removed the walls. Yeah, they always end up being like the same type of games. And Raid is no exception, really. But I do like the gear system, and the heroes are well modelled, quite unique. So yeah, I'm actually enjoying playing that right now. So what kind of walls do we want here? I don't want our colours to be too crazy. We don't have enough blocks anyway. Let's use talc. We have a lot of talc. So let's just use that resource up. Talc walls. We need to get our doors back as well. Were they destroyed, or can I still... they were just removed. That's fine. And hopefully the audio is better this stream as well. I've made a few modifications. I'm almost eating the microphone as well, so it shouldn't be too hard to hear. What's this? Some migrants are... Whoa, we've got 28 people now. We had, 14, 16 before? So we had quite a few migrants just arrive. I think that they are already here. Yeah, quite a few more people now. So food and drink is going to take a bit of a hit, because we need to feed and drink more mouths. We have quite a few children. Looks like we've got a nice mixture of talent just arrived. Stoneworkers, carpenters, bookkeeper, broker, Marks Dwarf, peasant. We actually have a Marks Dwarf now, so we can add him to the squad. If I remember how... Yes, there we go. Assign Ranger. Oh, do we already have the Marks Dwarf there? That's fine. And this peasant can join the team as well. I quite like when peasants join, because you can just chuck them into any profession. I usually make them military. Otherwise, if they have a specialty, I just let them go there. Let them use their specialty. What's this petition? Someone else, Ushat. Post gifts. Please post a gift to me, thank you. He wants to join for entertaining. Yes. So that's another entertainer. And he was called Ushat. I don't think they're in this list. I think they just do their own thing. Do they technically join my civilization? My citizens? Yes, there he is. Ushat, the bard. The question is he forced to work here? He's already sharing tales from beyond our fortress. Cool. Where is he? Is he in here? He's there. It's a she. Once again, I got it wrong. Oh, that sounds like we've found... Not found. Our tavern keeper has been taken by a Feymood. Let's have a look. Where is he? Where's he gone? Where is he? Where's he going is the real question. Tavern keep, tavern keep, tavern keep. There you are. Let's have a look. So you've taken the jeweler's workshop. So he's going to make, or at least try to make, something very interesting. Usually a mastercrafted item that's worth a lot, or we can display it and everybody can have a look and be in awe at the masterpiece he creates. Now let's make sure he has what he needs. Is he working? I think he has what he needs because he's not saying otherwise. I know there's an exclamation here. Somebody, Domas, wants to join for entertaining. This is okay. This is good. We have people joining to entertain our citizens and guests. However, we don't have many guests in the tavern. Okay. He needs rough gems, which we don't have right now. Okay, so we need to do a bit of mining fairly quick for this guy. If he doesn't get what he needs to create his masterpiece, he will go into a rage and probably try to kill someone. So let's try and find some uncut gems. We may have a couple here for him. Let's try and do this quick. Looks like we got another little batch down here. So I was just having a look at my subscribers, and one of them is Biffa Plays Indie Games. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's quite popular, and he 722,000 subscribers he has, which is very good. And in the past he's played at least one of my games. I'm just trying to think which one it was. Biffa Plays Indie Games. I wonder if it was Polysky's my last game that I made. I can't remember. I could probably find out quite easily. Oh, cool. Atia, Tavern Keeper, has created Lizard Kazar, a white Chalcedony window. She offers it to the esteemed Furnace of Daggers, which is a deity? Let me see. No, this is our generic temple that we made in part 1. So, because this guy's just made it for that religion, but we don't have a temple for that religion. So I'm tempted to make another one just for that, and then we can display the mastercraft he just made in that temple, so it can be on display. Now, if we get more people, I probably want to expand this generic temple. So I'm wondering where to put this other one. I suppose we could just expand this downwards and have the specific temple up here. Yes. It doesn't need to be as big, so we'll go like this. This child is playing make-believe in the very expensive gem stockpile. As long as he doesn't start stealing from the stockpile, he's good. I never put those doors back in the tavern, so let's do that quickly. Meeting area. And what was the deity we just needed? New temple. I'll remember it when I see it. Probably. Or maybe not. No, I can't remember. Let's see. Where is it actually? Let's have a look at it. Would it be in furniture or up here? Where's the history? It's easy to get lost in this. It's easy to misplace things. So, strange moods. There we go. A white Chalcedonian window. It's a window, so it should be in the furniture pile, right? Yeah. She offers it to the esteemed furnace of daggers. Now, what's the esteemed furnace of daggers? I'm not too sure. And it's not in a stockpile, it's still here. The esteemed of daggers. Okay, so it isn't a deity. What is it? Civilizations. Oh, it's just my civilization, of course. Yeah, so my civilization is the esteemed furnace of daggers, so he's just offering it to our own civilization, basically. But still, we seem to have a few deities have a lot of worshippers, so let's try and support that. Lima has 16 worshippers. Zon Heliseed has 18 worshippers. And they worship fortresses and creation. So that's probably the best one to use. So let's select that one. Hopefully I've not just created a cult. And what do we have here? Chalk, block, floor. Let's try and use that again. Chalk blocks, yep. need another altar. How did we make that last time? Was it a stand? Was it an altar? No, it's just altar. Rock altar. Let's just make them up to one. That's good. We need chairs. We still just don't have the wood for that. Although we have beds, chests, and the military stuff that we wanted before. So let's build those. I've not seen anyone train here yet. Which month are we in? We're in late spring. Fellside current month. So these guys should be training here, but they are not. Yeah, now they will train here. I didn't assign them. So now they are assigned. I should do the same for the barracks, so they can train, drop off their gear and weapons. Yep. There we go. We need to actually start training now, which is good. What was I doing? Yeah, military weapon racks. We have 6, I remember now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just shorten this by 1. Let's increase the barracks by, oops. Increase the barracks by 1 if it lets me. Oh dear. There we go. And we also had armor stands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, just 5. We also wanted possibly. No, we don't need anything else. Yeah, we do actually. We want chests in here. Let's get a chest there. Chest there, chest there, and they can just put their weapons, and well, any other gear in there that they need to. Do these guys have what they need? Items, crossbow, leather quiver, with no bolts, so they need bolts. We have no bolts, yeah, of course, because we need wood for that. Or bone. Bolt. Let's make. No. What else can we use? Steel, silver, iron, copper, bronze. No, none of that just yet. Bone would be the next best option. We don't need wood in that case for these, so if we have bones available, make the bone bolts, but let's only make up to 100 for now. Will that be enough? It should be. If we want to make bone crafts as well, we're going to need a bit of a stockpile. So I wonder if there's any bones that we can actually use right now. We could do with a bone pile, I think. Yes. So let's expand this hallway. Let's have another tiny stockpile here. And this can just be bones, I think. 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3, space. Okay, let's just do that. And now I've seen some bones outside. Hopefully we can grab them. The frog people are back. We also have some sparrows. Or the remains. It looks like we have a couple of trees actually. Here we go. Question is, do I let them grow a bit more? I'll leave them for now. Yeah, there's the bones. Rhesus macaque. Mangled skeleton. Sure, we'll use your bones. I don't know who or what that was, but we'll try to use its bones to make some bolts. So let's get a stockpile. Corpses. We don't really want corpses here, we just want the bones. If I remember where they are. Is it refuse? Yes, it is. Bones. All bones should be in this stockpile. And then we can use them for crafts, wooden bolts, a few other things. Yep, so they're starting to bring them down here now, which is good. And then we can start to make some wooden bolts. Bone bolts, sorry. I might get rid of the wooden bolts job. Because there's not much wood here, so I don't want to waste it on those. Does anybody work here? Oh yes. I think it's being worked on now. Let's get more beds in these bedrooms, because I forgot to do that as well. Closest material. Too short. But yeah, we can get some more bedrooms here. Now, I only made enough bedrooms for 14 dwarfs. We now have 30, so the population size has doubled in like the last hour. Bedrooms. Multi. Okay, good. Bedroom should have 4 more here. Yep. so we should have that altar. Good. Oops. How many chairs do we have? Any? No. Damn. So these guys will just have to stand and pray in this room, which is for this. What deity was it for? Zon Healer Seed. So that's a bunch of dwarves happy in there. Because that deity has a bunch of 18 worshippers. So that's them covered now. Are we making these bone bolts or not? I think so, just very slowly. These guys should be training. They're learning how to dodge because they have no bolts to use yet for their crossbows. Which we should be making down here. Are they being transferred in here? Got plenty of quivers, but we don't have the bolts. What's going on? I can see it. They were being made, but it's a slow process. We have bones. Should we have a designated worker? We already do. Mr. M. What are you doing? He's making rock blocks. Okay, I don't want him to do that. Mr. So I don't want you... No, I do want you stone cutting. I don't want you to engrave. I don't want you to do that task. I'm gonna have to remove him from stone cutter, but he's a talented stone cutter. It's fine. Yeah. Might change him back. Might add him back to that. She might add her back to that labour job. I'm not sure. She's this is the problem. You can't tell them exactly what to do. You can just suggest what they should be doing. Now she's going to sleep. She's not the most productive person I've ever seen. So let's see if she goes and makes those bolts. Three more petitions. And they all just want to join for entertaining purposes. Sure. Although that is 3 more mouths to feed. Food's still fine. It's drinks that we may have an issue with soon. What are you doing? Making a rock mug. So you're doing everything apart from what I want you to do right now. We need more people stone cutting, basically. So let me just add a few. Let me add a couple here. Who else would be good for this? Also, we have 33 people. Why am I only seeing a few of them? Is this bugged out? I feel like it might be bugged out. Because surely we have more people than this. Combat drill, dodging demonstration. No, no. Something's going wrong here. Oh, hello. We have a goblin. These goblins are usually the enemy. This visitor has come seeking work as a performer. Oh, okay. Yes, yes. Yeah, so we have quite a few people in here. In fact, yeah, most of these people in the tavern are just performers. But we don't have many actual guests here. And we definitely need more drinks. So I may get another still going, yes. Just to keep up with production, now we have more people. So let me repaint the stockpile to... Oh dear. Press the wrong button. Let's do this. And it's just drinks. So they should move over into there, and then this one in the tavern should start filling up a bit more now, because we really want the people in the tavern to access the drinks here instead of down here in storage. Yeah, much better. I'm going to start denying these requests now because we have too many people. We just got some migrants coming as well, so we don't want too many people at once. Gee. So many petitions to join. It's a good sign that people want to come here, but we can't support them all at the same time. Let's build this other still. Then we'll have two going at once. And we should have enough seeds and materials to brew to brew drinks from plants, so that shouldn't be an issue. There's a lot of seeds here. In fact, what are those seeds? Prickleberry. Oops. I think if we place a farm outside, we get a much larger variety of options. So let me try that. And we'll do it down here. Let's try it down here. Let's go there. Let's see what interesting things we can grow in the open. Because this one is technically underground, so it only supports these items. The dwarven child is fighting, possibly with a goat. More migrants, almost 50 people now. So I am a bit concerned we're going to start running out of drinks and stuff soon. Let's see. Yeah, look at all this. We can, and we have plenty of seeds for these as well. So let's Let's go for some potatoes in this one. In fact, let's just use that all year round. Let's build another farm. Here. What's this dwarven child doing? He's disappeared for now. Where is he? There he is. Is that him? No. I'm telling you, these dwarven children, you don't want to mess with them. They are OP. What's this? The Mountain Halls After the End. A book. A codex. 136-page guide entitled The Kono Soulset. We should have a bookshelf for that. Hey, this tavern's getting busy now, isn't it? We have children in here as well, listening to stories, socializing. Yeah, this tavern's looking a lot more lively now. We just need to make it look a bit better. Sure, let's add a few shale blocks. Marcasite blocks green, which is interesting. I've not seen that one before. But there's just enough for this central area. Does it say how big the dancing area is? Dance floor, 22 by 2. Oh dear. That's not right, is it? Oh, I reckon it's this bit here in the middle. I don't think we could designate the actual dance floor. Oh, now it's saying it's 12 by 10. Which, yeah, that's fine. Ah, here we go. Everyone's dancing. Wonderful. Beer and dancing. Isn't that what we all want? Well, not me personally, but that's what these dwarves want. Ooh. It's still quite muddy in the tavern, but it's getting there. And everyone's having a good time. Well, apart from the 21 people that are just okay. But that's a different issue for a different day. Right. Now the party's over, we have more dead froggies outside. And we have to wait for it to save. Right, what the hell is that? Aduma Nalivarfo, a polar bear man poet. Did I just accept him? I have never seen that before. A 61-year-old male polar bear poet. He's an adequate butcher. He's got the cause for it. Some people are so wrapped up in themselves. That they are. Is that when you butcher them? He's fully clothed, which is good for a polar bear. His master was a goblin. He has an apprentice who is an elf. Man, this is just a... Where are you going? He's going for a drink. Don't mind the polar bear, guys. At least he's friendly. If they're friendly, anyone's welcome here. Wow. Yep, that is the first time I have seen a polar bear. At least in this biome. Obviously, I would expect to see them like up here, in like the North Pole kind of area. But we're not too far from it, I guess. But yeah, I would not expect to see a polar bear here. So I think our tavern's popularity is very widespread by the look of it. Otherwise, I don't think he'd be here. Interesting. And as I expected, we are low on drinks. Let's make some rye, not a barley. Let's do barley, because I know these should turn it into drinks, I think. Potato seeds, none. Let's go for rye instead. I'll set that for all year round. Yeah, we have a lot of seeds here. And the trader should be arriving soon as well. Now they're in autumn. Crossbow demonstration, cool. Do we still not have... Oops. I still don't see bolts. Oh, yeah, looks like they're being made. Yeah, so they're being made. Where are they being taken to? Is the other question. Alpaca bone. Okay, he's being taken there. Okay, that's good. And he's picking them up. She's picking them up. Okay, so they are getting bolts now, which is good. So these guys can train properly and they can actually defend the fort if we're under attack. So that's good. Some things are being planted. Rye is being planted. We have... Oh god, we have no drinks available. So... let's try and, before winter arrives, let's try and grab some of these out here. Let's grab the rye, as much rye as we can. We are growing it now, which is really good, but let's gather what's out in the open. And that way we don't have to panic about our drink situation. Let's just gather a bunch of things from over here, I guess. This will count as food and drink stuff as well. So once we gather all this, we should be in an okay position. There's a lot of shells here. And a lot of bones. These bones should be getting moved to here. Would they need bins or barrels? I'm not too sure. That's 8 for both of these. We have a lot of barrels being made. We need bins as well. Let's make a small order for bins. Let's just get 12. Yes. That polar bear is now praying in the generic temple. He's praying to Gogol. And he says, everything's good. The trader has arrived. So let's get a broker to the depot and move some goods there. And let's try and have a good trade. And depending on what we get in the trade, I'll probably end the stream. Bins. Finished goods. Yes. It's the gem bins I really want to use. Yep. Value of like 2,000 roughly. So we can easily make trades here. Finished goods. No. Bars, 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 bars. Finished goods. Bars, gem bin. Ba ba ba. No. You know what? Let's just bring the finished goods bin because we could have some good stuff in there that we can sell. But that gem bin, all these, should give us plenty of room to trade. Another dead frog outside. Yep. We really need somewhere to put these dead animals. Let's do that quickly. I think it's just a stockpile. So let's add one here. Corpses? Yes, I think corpses. Body parts. Corpses. Right, okay. And for this bone stockpile, I want to include skulls, shells, teeth, horns and hooves. Yeah. And they can be used for crafting as well. So while they move things around there, let's trade. Oh. So Imush, the performer, has been taken by Feymood and has claimed the Stoneworkers Workshop. And there's plenty of things there. We need a bigger storage for stone stuff. And if we do more mining, we'll need this space anyway, so let's do that and expand this area. We need more bins. We have plenty of barrels. Do we want to request wood again for next year? Probably. Let's go pine, mahogany, coconut, alder, chestnut. I'm just gonna pick what sounds interesting here. Still no birch, but that's fine. We have birch trees on the map. It just takes a while for them to regrow. Alright. So, traders here. Let's actually trade. As soon as the broker arrives. Nope. Come on, broker. Oh, he's in a combat drill. That makes sense. Let's see if we can change who is our broker, because he's going to be in training. So, the top 3 people are in training. So let's try the woodworker or the expedition leader. Let's just use the expedition leader. He's sleeping, of course. Let's give him a moment to wake up, and then we can trade. Come on, man. Okay, he's coming now. Trade at depot. Come on. Took long enough. So, what do you have that I can use? Let's get all of that wood. Not much of it, though. Ooh. It's too expensive, but we could have a clear glass Dan. Basically, looks like a piano. It's good to have some instruments lying around, especially like in the tavern. Oh, let's get these. A caviso. Let's get a boar, a reindeer, and a guinea cock. Cool. And drinks are very low, so I might just buy some as the dwarven ale. So let's grab some of that. What else can we use? Let's get a couple of shields. Dimple cup bag. Oh wait, no. Not the bag. The bag contains cave spider silk, which I don't want or need. I think, am I reading that right? Plump helmet spawn bag. Ah, yes. Made from pigtail. Okay, so I was right. Dimple dye bag. Dimple dye. No, we don't need that. Cave wheat seeds. Yeah, sure. Sweet pod seeds. We'll take those. Dimple dye. What is dimple dye? I know what dimple cup is, but not dimple dye. What else? There's some expensive bolts. Jeez. We don't have meat, but we do have plenty of food, so I'm not worried about that. Here we go. Let's get pump helmets. All of those, yes. Fantastic. Yeah, that'll do. So we need to sell about 1,641 worth of value. So let's sell some of our expensive stuff. Radiant cut amethyst for 1,000, and then about 600 more. So it's either one more of these. Now the trader, he wants to make a profit and won't allow. He won't leave until he has a profit. So I think this is our loss. So let's just sell him a few of these to balance it out. Let's just bring that down, bring that value down. Trader loss 1. This should work. He won't trade at a loss, so never mind. Let's sell one more. Try again. No, he still wants to make a profit. Let's remove some more of these. What do you want from me? I'm not sure what this guy wants. If I sell the whole bin... No, he still doesn't... Well, he will make a profit, but I will. Profit. Why won't you accept this trade? I must make a profit. There is simply not enough value here. Yeah, I don't know what you want from me. What if I just sell the whole gem bin? That works. Okay. Sure. We can make plenty of more gems going forward. So that's trade complete. That got us a bit of wood, but still not too much. Right, anyway, I think I will leave it there. Tavern is coming along quite nicely. It is quite a busy tavern now. It's not too... It's a bit quiet right now, but we have a bunch of performers in here, and it was quite busy before. There was dancing, and we should be regaining control of our drink situation again, especially now we've got some extra crops growing outside. We've got some fresh pump helmets, so they should be brewed into drinks. We now have a training area for an archery squad. We've got a fresh temple for Zon Healer Seed deity. And we've expanded. Well, I need to expand this stockpile. We also have bones being stored here. Bones and shells. They can be used for crafts, which are good to sell. The only issue we still have is wood. Now we have a bunch of trees up here that are growing. There's a bunch of saplings here. Might cut these 3 trees down and then let the rest continue to grow. We also have more migrants, so 52 people now, 52 dwarves. I think they're all dwarves anyway. Now, that polar bear is actually a part of our civilization. I thought it was just a guest. Yeah, so we have some of the essentials set up now. Drinks should improve. We should get a nice stockpile of drinks coming in. And I suppose next time we can continue building this tavern. We can get the walls built around the edge here, like we started with the entrance, which is looking much nicer. And then what we could do with finishing this floor, which is still just a mud pit right now. So yes, quite good progress, and I think I'm going to leave it there tonight. It's now 2 AM for me. I'd say it's well past my bedtime, but it isn't. This is quite normal for me. So yes, I'll leave it there. Thanks for anyone that tuned in. I can see a like or two on the video already, so thank you for that. Yeah, this is just a chill stream. I don't take this too seriously. You know, I'm not looking to like stream every day, become this big YouTube guy, anything like that. This is just casual. This is just a bit of fun for me, something a bit different. And because I'm quite technical minded, I actually enjoy setting up the stream and managing the stream probably more than streaming itself, which is quite funny. Yeah. So thanks for anyone that tuned in. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.